Have you ever met a woman who seems completely oblivious to her own bad decisions? One who constantly creates chaos in her own life, yet somehow never learns? What if I told you there are clear, undeniable signs that reveal a woman's lack of wisdom? Signs that the Stoics, the great philosophers of resilience and logic, warned us about centuries ago? But here's the real question. Do you know how to spot them? Because failing to recognize these signs can lead to heartbreak, regret, and wasted time. Stick around, because what you're about to hear might just save you from a lifetime of frustration. Please like video and subscribe my channel. Now let's begin. Sign 1. She reacts emotionally to everything. Picture this. You're having a normal conversation and suddenly, boom, she explodes over the smallest issue. One moment, everything is fine. The next, she's furious over something trivial. She doesn't pause to think, she doesn't analyze, she just reacts. A wise woman understands that emotions are signals, not orders. She feels them but doesn't let them control her. But a foolish woman? Her emotions are in the driver's seat, and logic is stuffed in the trunk. Stoicism teaches us to control our reactions, yet she allows every minor inconvenience to dictate her mood. Now imagine living with this unpredictability. One moment she's laughing at a joke. The next, she's crying or raging because you forgot to text back fast enough. It's exhausting. Relationships should be stable, not emotional battlegrounds. Honestly, if emotional outbursts were a sport, she'd have a trophy case full of gold medals. And if you think that's bad, wait until you hear the next sign. Because nothing is more frustrating than someone who refuses to take responsibility. Sign 2. She never takes responsibility. Have you ever met someone who is never wrong? No matter what happens, it's always someone else's fault. Her boss, her ex, the weather, or even Mercury being in retrograde. She has an excuse for everything, and she wears victimhood like a badge of honor. A foolish woman refuses to look in the mirror. Stoicism teaches us that self-reflection is the path to wisdom, but she avoids it like it's the plague. Because admitting fault means confronting uncomfortable truths, and her ego just can't handle that. Here's the dangerous part. If she never acknowledges her mistakes, she can't grow. And if she can't grow, she'll keep repeating the same bad decisions over and over again, expecting different results. But reality doesn't work that way. Instead of improving, she keeps making excuses, blaming others, and playing the victim. Now imagine being with someone like this. Every argument ends the same way. You're the bad guy, she's the innocent one, and any real discussion is impossible. Over time, this mindset drains you. Because while you're evolving, she's stuck in the same cycle of poor decisions, pulling you down with her. And if you think that's frustrating, wait until you hear the next sign, because it reveals just how shallow things can get. Sign 3. She values appearance over substance. Imagine this. She spends hours perfecting her selfies, tweaking the lighting, and choosing the perfect filter. But ask her about her goals, values, or beliefs, and suddenly, it's radio silence. She can tell you about the latest fashion trends, but has no idea where she wants to be in 5 years. A wise woman builds character. A foolish woman builds a flawless Instagram feed. She's obsessed with admiration, not respect. Every like, comment, or compliment fuels her ego. But what happens when the likes slow down? When her beauty fades? If she never developed anything deeper, her confidence crumbles like a house of cards. There's nothing wrong with looking good, but when vanity replaces substance, it's a red flag. A woman who values depth will engage in meaningful conversations, strive for personal growth, and focus on building something beyond just a pretty face. But a foolish woman? She relies on her looks as her only currency, forgetting that superficial charm has an expiration date. It's like putting a Ferrari engine in a toy car. It looks flashy, but under the hood, nothing but plastic. And here's where it gets even worse. Because when someone is obsessed with external validation, they'll do anything to keep getting it. Sign 4. She seeks validation. Constantly. You text her good morning, and within 5 minutes, she's posting a selfie with the caption, "Feeling ugly today, But let's be real, she's not looking for honesty. She's fishing for a flood of "no, you're gorgeous" comments to keep her self-esteem afloat. She craves attention like a drowning man craves air. Every like, comment, and heart emoji gives her a temporary high. But here's the real problem. Stoicism teaches that inner strength and self-worth must come from within. A foolish woman, however, places her entire value in other people's opinions. If the external praise disappears, she starts to spiral. And when the attention starts drying up, she panics. She creates unnecessary drama, starts arguments, or plays the victim, anything to stay in the spotlight. The validation she once got from compliments now has to come from chaos. If people won't admire her, at least they'll notice her. Now imagine dating someone like this. You're constantly trying to reassure her, constantly caught in the cycle of her emotional ups and downs. And the worst part, no amount of attention will ever be enough for her. This kind of woman is emotionally exhausting, and if you're not careful, she'll drain you too. Sign 5. She believes in luck, not effort. She sees a successful woman and scoffs, she just got lucky. Never mind the years of hard work, the late nights, the sacrifices. That doesn't matter to her. In her mind, success is about luck, not effort. A foolish woman waits for life to hand her success on a silver platter. She believes that someday, things will magically fall into place, without actually putting in the work. Meanwhile, a wise woman? She creates her own luck through resilience, discipline, and persistence. She knows that success isn't given, it's earned. Here's the dangerous part. If she refuses to take action, she's setting herself up for failure. And if you're with her, she's dragging you into that same mindset. Think about it. How can you build a strong future with someone who resents those who work hard, who avoids responsibility and expects life to reward her just because? That kind of attitude isn't just frustrating, it's toxic. It stifles growth and keeps both of you stuck in mediocrity. But there's one last sign. And it's the most dangerous one of all, because when someone can't handle this, they'll never truly improve. Sign 6. She can't handle criticism. Try giving her a piece of constructive feedback, something simple, something meant to help her. Watch her face twist in anger. Suddenly, you're the bad guy. She doesn't hear your words as advice. She hears them as an attack. Stoicism teaches that criticism is a tool for growth. The strongest people actively seek it because they know improvement comes from self-awareness. But a foolish woman, she sees it as an insult. Instead of reflecting, she becomes defensive. Instead of learning, she lashes out. And because of that, she stays stagnant. She never evolves, never improves, never corrects her flaws. She's trapped in a cycle of her own ignorance, convinced she's perfect while pushing away anyone who dares to challenge her. Now imagine being with someone like this. Every time you try to communicate, it turns into an argument. Every suggestion is met with resistance. Over time, you stop bothering, and the relationship becomes a place where honesty can't exist. And without honesty, what's left? Think about this. If someone can't handle the truth, how can they ever improve? Now let me ask you, would you rather be with someone who grows with you or someone who holds you back? The truth is, intelligence isn't just about IQ, it's about emotional discipline, accountability, and a willingness to grow. A wise woman embodies these traits. A foolish woman, she runs from them. So, now that you know the signs, what do you think? Have you ever encountered someone like this? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video eye-opening, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because in the next video, I'll be revealing the 7 ways a woman greets you when she really likes you. You won't want to miss it.